Alright, welcome back to a video, guys. We are out there on Chris's boat. I've borrowed Chris's boat for the day. We've got a bunch of keen Aussies here. We've got Louis, we've got Trell, and we've got Cody. And we're on a little mission. We have already shot a kingfish, and I guess I'll show you that now. Well, I realise I haven't really done a good job in the intro of explaining why we're out there. Basically, those boys are over from Aussie for a couple of unveilings, and the plan was to go and get a nice sack full of kina. So we headed out. I dropped them on this reef, which usually has a few good kina on it, and they went and dived for kina while I went spearfishing. And after a while, had this kingy swim up to me, put a shaft into it, and it actually gave me a pretty decent fight. Super shallow water, so I was just able to hold on. It towed me around for a bit, and by this stage it's probably been about 5 minutes since I shot it, and the fish is really starting to tire. So I'm able to grab it, get a hand into the gill. That kind of gets it under control, and then just to make sure, I work my other hand into its other gill, and then I'm able to have a bit of a celebration.
Yeah, boy!
I get my knife out, stab it to the brain, put the fish out of its misery, and then cut along the gills just to let the blood out. I find it keeps in the fridge a lot longer if you get the blood out of the fish. Makes it taste a bit better after a few days.
Yeah, I got him. He fought hard. You might be best if you pull him in and just drag that spear out of it while you're in. Yoo-hoo!
So yeah, that was a bit of fun, and we're now parked up in another secret little spot, super shallow crayfish spot, and we're gonna try and grab some crays. So we get stuck into it, and Louis down here looking for crayfish. He's only got a mask and snorkel and gloves, no fins or anything, so he is actually doing really well.
Any in there? Any in there? Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of legs down there. I wonder if someone's come through and had a crack at one.
It's my turn to have a drop, and I make my way down, poke my head in this hole and see a couple of crayfish. And the larger one starts to come walking out towards me, and a quick grab secures it. I look up in the next ledge and I see this one here, but I decide I'm going to go to the surface, deal with my cray, and then come back for that one.
There's another one down on there. I think this one might be legal. I might just ferry this back to the boat.
Back at the boat, I checked this. This was a female cray, and it was a small cray, but it was legal, so we were on the board. Yeah. Back at the spot again, and Louis making another dive, getting right into those cracks. And he's wriggling around in there, and he comes out with a little crayfish, but he can just tell it's super small, so lets it go.
Got the little one.
5 or 6 in there.
Yeah.
There's 5 or 6 of them in there. The big one.
Yeah, there's one reasonable one in there, yeah.
Bigger one right behind him.
Yeah, that's what they do. They're fucking smart.
Yeah.
My turn again, and I drop down where I pulled the first crayfish and come up, and here's that crayfish that was sitting on the ledge. So I work my way in there, get a hand to it, pull it out, roll it over, have a look, realise that it is too small, just let it go.
That one won't be. That other one that's legal's there tucked back up in. If you go around that side and I go this side, we might be able to have a crack at it.
So after a bit of a breathe up, I head back down again. I work my way right in there, and I can sort of see the other end of the crack. And I'm waiting for Louis to come in, have a go, just to stop them all coming back out. But I can see he's not coming in, so I pop back up, and I find out he's already been down, got his cray, and is sitting on the rock.
The measure's on that thing. Is it a male or a female? Male. The measure's on the bait board. Or do you want me to just take it back and measure it? Yeah, I'd say that'll be legal.
Yeah.
You let it go, I got it. Or him, I should say. Yeah, it looks legal.
Yeah. It's probably easy from this side because they can't go anywhere.
Yeah,
You want me to swim it back and you can get some more, or
oh,
they can swim it back?
I can swim it back quicker than you because I got fins. You can keep having a crack at them.
So back at the boat, I give Louis' cray a bit of a measure. It's a male cray, and once again, only just legal, but hey, we want to feed, so in the bucket, or at the bucket it goes.
Alright, update time. Cray hunting was sort of mixed success, lots of little stuff. I got one, Louis got one. He did bloody well actually for just having a pair of gloves and a mask and snorkel, no fins or anything. Getting a cray with just that's pretty good effort. But yeah, I've been swimming around a bit. Haven't really found many other fish, so I've just shot a silver drummer. Yeah, and the boys have been fishing a bit, so we're just about to head off to another little spot. I'm going to put that silver drummer down as burley. They'll whack a fillet off, use that for bait, and yeah, this might be the last hurrah. See if we can turn it into something like some more snapper.
So I take the silver drummer, the boys had cut a fillet off the other side, so I just chunked the fillet on this side up, got a whole lot of chunks in the water, and then dropped to the base of a nice ledge here. This is a nice ledge where I've shot quite a few fish. I don't know why, but always a good fish comes in here. So yeah, drop the fish at the base of the ledge, put a rock on it to stop the fish just grabbing it and swimming off with it, and then head off to go and do a little bit of exploring. So I come back after a while. I'd gone and done a bit of exploring, and I'd actually checked out a big bin that was washed up on the beach, and was kind of hoping that we'd be able to come back and score it a bit later. But anyway, I come back to check the burley and come up to the ledge really cautiously, just peer over without trying to give the game away that I'm here, just trying to stay tucked up in the weeds here. And I look down there, I can see a couple of snapper, nice big pigfishes there as well, and I've also got a couple of kingfish buzzing around. They're not very big, they might be legal, I'm not sure, so I'm kind of humming and hawing about whether I should shoot another one. But I already have the first one, and ultimately I end up deciding that I'm not going to shoot another kingfish. So I just watch the burley for a little bit longer. I'm looking to see if there's any really nice snapper on it, but at this point I'm not seeing anything amazing. So I decide I'm going to back off and give it a little bit more time. And I actually realized that my gun rope and float had floated off over the burley, over the top of the burley when I did that last drop. So I took my float back to the boat and just untied my gun, since I'd already decided I wasn't going to shoot another kingfish. Didn't need to worry about having the gun ripped out of my hand and swum off with or anything like that. So I come back and I check the burley again, same approach as last time, just really tucking myself down into the weed, trying to make myself invisible and just watching the burley. And this time I can see a couple of much better snapper on it, so I'm just watching them. I finally pick the fish I want and line up on it, and I'm just getting lined up when a big swell comes and pushes me over the ledge, and it pushes the aim off the fish. So I get aimed on it again, but then I notice another one, so I switch to it and get the shot away. And you can see here how the swell pushes the gun off the fish that I was lined up on. And yeah, I get lined up again. I'm about to pull a trigger when I see this one under me. So quick switch, pull the trigger on this fish, and away it goes. And at this point, I'm really unsure of how good a shot I got into it. It didn't look particularly flash from my angle. I thought it was probably a little bit high, so I head back to the surface and I just let the fish run. I'm not putting any pressure on it. I don't want that spear to rip out, and I know that a wounded snapper will usually run to ground, so they usually find a bit of kelp or a little hole to hole up in. So I get a breathe up and I go back down, and the fish had holed up in the kelp there, but saw me coming and then worked its way down into this little hole. So I put my head in and I can see that the spear's actually gone through the other side and it's got a really good hold on it. So I just grab its tail, drag it out, and head off to the surface with my prize. A nice fat snapper. Yeah. Oh, wicked. We just did a cool little mission. Behind me we've got a dolav, nice insulated green bin, and we just picked it up from the shore over there. Bit of a funny story, I saw it on Labour weekend when we were out here fishing and there's a big swell running and I couldn't get in to get it. We're out here on the kayak and I thought I was going to come and grab it on the kayak, didn't realise quite how big it was, but I saw it there today and I couldn't resist and said to Louis, can we try and get it? Louis like, yep.
Kinas, bro.
So we just went to shore and then chucked it in the water and swum it back to the boat, and yeah, it's going to be useful for something, I'm sure. Anyway, that's pretty much our day. We're heading back to the beach, and I'll talk to you then and show you the catch. All right, we made it back, and we've got a catch laid out here. So we've got, to start with, the nice green dolav. Pretty stoked about that. That's a score, man. We've got the 2 crayfish. One of them Louis got. Who got this one?
Cobe.
Cobe got this one. Who got that one?
Troll.
Troll got that one.
I got that one.
Louis got that one, and yeah, here's my big snapper and my kingy. And we've also got, the reason we went out actually, nice sack of kina as well. So pretty happy about that. Pretty damn happy about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this mission, and I guess we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.